When we think about UI UX refresh, we all have the common experience. I mean, here in California, you look at the Department of Motor Vehicles and you say, "Wow, that is some really old software." But let's not stop at the DMV. Look at Southwest Airlines, right? They had a great website for consumer experience, but the UI and UX to help schedule pilots and crew was a few years behind because nobody thought it was important to look after the crew until they got fined billions of dollars, right? So the notion that we don't really need to change this behind scenes part of the business, that's not true. And so when you think about this in terms of the UI UX, right? In other words, what's the user experience and how easy it for users across the board to be productive? Modernization is not just another pretty face. Nick, tell us a little bit from
That's true. I mean, look, I mean, let's talk a bit about this from the developer perspective. I mean, first off, for those of you who don't know what UX is, that's the user experience. And the thing is, user expectations are just growing exponentially. You cannot keep up with UX, period. You need to be flexible so that you can change things, and that's where it comes in on a technical level. We need to be able to use these modern libraries and be able to turn things on and off at will, and also have all the abilities to do these integrations so that we can change the UX quickly. And that is a development issue.
When you're putting a bunch of systems together, there was a day, in the 20th century where you make something web compatible by turning a green screen into a browser thing. But there are changes in the business models that drive. So if you had small customers and now you have big customers, you have to have application admins who are on the customer side. You need to have super users. Being able to refactor the user experience and the UI to address these new kinds of customers is crucial. Now, again, we're all consumers. As I said in the beginning, as we talked about this slide, people are going to look at you and say, this works on my iPhone. Why does it look like the DMV? And the fact is that the DMV here in California, it's actually much better. They have a pretty good mobile app. So driving this and taking advantage of what users experience, all of the users, all kinds of users, is a great way to kind of unlock the potential through application modernization.
And I think modernization has kind of broken the logjam in that respect, because it has been so hard to change things for so many years, and now all of a sudden it's really easy to change everything.